Hey everyone, welcome back to Canterlot Siege 4. Did I play this game 2 years ago? I think it was only 1 year ago. It feels like it's been 2 years. Who knows, maybe it is 2 years and I'm just not keeping track. Anyway, I was gonna do map 8 on hard mode, but I kind of failed. At the very last enemy, in fact. I'm actually gonna show what happens when you lose to the last enemy because you get a special picture for your trouble. Although, I probably use that special picture as the thumbnail of this video, so y'all probably already know what it is. By the way, if you don't enjoy this kind of content, well, too bad. Anyway, Cease and Desist guy, he gets rid of some of your towers. I don't think he can get rid of your heroes, fortunately, but I think my mistake fighting this boss was leaving the game on the experimental 2x2 speed. Like, the action was too fast. Also, I decided to experiment and give Luna her Star Shower ability instead of her other ability that makes enemies go, or rather, that swallows enemy into a black hole. It's kind of too bad because the true final boss, I only had like less than 10,000 health before you got into the end of the road. It's kind of bothersome. Even looking at the footage right now, I feel I could have done a little better. But no, he got all the way through just because I thought my characters, or rather towers, would have actually beaten him at the last second. It's kind of too bad. But anyway, yeah, for failing, I get this picture. But what about my ridiculously ambitious fan project? My artwork was only a little saucy, and I made crossovers with 71 other fandoms. Was it one too much? Yeah, ridiculously ambitious fan projects, those exist. I remember a long time ago, there was this, there were these fans that announced that they were going to do a fan movie. This was before Equestria Girls, by the way. They announced they were going to do this fan movie with Discord as the main villain and him being released, so before season 3. Whatever happened to that? Huh? Whatever happened to that? Like, of all of the ridiculously ambitious fan projects, I think that one took the cake. Because I don't think the people who were making that movie, assuming they started work on it at all, realize how much work it takes to actually make a fan movie. Like, look at all the episode-long fan animations. Those took ridiculously long, and some of them didn't really end up all that good. Anyway, what's happening right here is that I'm actually doing a Rarity solo on normal mode. I was wondering how far I can go using only Rarity and some support ponies. I think you could do pretty well if you had good luck with the orb drops, but at some point you're gonna hit Chrysalis, and unfortunately Chrysalis is too strong for Rarity. But it was still kind of interesting to do this, to try to do map 8 with only Rarity. It's kind of not unexpected that you can't go that far using only one pony, but I imagine if I added Twilight to the mix, I might be able to beat the entire thing with only one other pony. Anyway, yeah, Chrysalis, she gave me the most trouble. And by that I mean she got all the way to the end. And I didn't even get her down to like half of her health. I even tried to use some potions, but it just wasn't enough. Although, I guess the purple potion would be enough, maybe. Also, I have a 3 of every potion now, so I don't have to get anything else from now on. It's kind of boring that way because it means no other unlockables besides the badges, but it's still something. Anyway, those were my 2 failed but interesting attempts. Now we're going to go ahead and watch my successful attempt that actually, and we're going to be watching this attempt because I actually got the question mark orb in this attempt. Right to here. Yeah, so that's 1 orb, and I'll be getting the second one because, well, it's the Parasprites. Yeah, right here. So, the question mark orb, what it does is that it berserks a pony periodically. I don't know if the length of the activation of the berserk mode is random or not, but it's a little inconsistent, I want to say. Whatever the case, it doubles every stat of the pony when they're berserked, but the berserk status only lasts like 5 or even just 4 seconds. Like, see? That was short. But it can happen, I'd say it happens every 10 seconds, so you might want to time when you call the next wave to make the best use out of the berserk state. Maybe. It's actually kind of cool because I imagine a Fluttershy with the question mark orb and the crystal heart would be capable of hitting almost every enemy on the map, no matter where they are. Because look at the range on Rainbow Dash when she's berserked. It's basically the entire map. Crazy. But I think overall the Ultra Orb is probably better than the question mark orb. Because, well, for one, the Berserk Orb is not always on, and two, even though it's kind of goofy to see a pony, or rather tower, hit any enemy anywhere on the map, it's not that effective, and it's not exactly anywhere on the map. There is a limit, after all. Even though I've got one of the Fluttershy's with a question mark orb, she still isn't capable of hitting enemies that are on the other half of the map, despite her humongous range. Anyway, besides that, the rest of this video is basically just me normally finishing off all of the enemies. So I guess I'll talk about Season 6, because I watched it a couple of days ago. It was okay. There was a couple of stinkers, but overall I enjoyed the whole season. I think the one pony who got screwed most was Rainbow Dash. Both of her episodes were like, I think it was episode 15 and episode which one was it? The one where she joins the Wonderbolts. That one was I don't think the whole like the team wasn't handled well. I imagine some people did like it, but I don't know. There was something about... Oh, wait, no, I remember. It's because Dave Polsky was involved. Yeah, I just automatically started hating on the episode, even though it was probably bad of me. But even so, I kind of didn't enjoy it. Also, Chrysalis is here. I beat her super easily because I'm not taking any chances. Besides that, I also didn't like episode 15. Way too many... what was it? Season 2's Mare Do Well episode. It felt too much like that. Season 6... episode 15. Not to mention it's just zombies, and zombies are kind of overdone at this point. But yeah, besides those 2 episodes, which I kind of didn't like, I liked the rest of the season. Oh, but actually, the final episode, there was a new design introduced. I'm not going to spoil it for people who haven't watched season 6 yet, but there was a new design, or rather redesign, on a certain creature. I wasn't there for fandom reaction, but I imagine some people did not like it. Because, you know, it takes a design that was established since season 2 and redesigns it to be, you know, to maybe have a new toy line or something. That's what I imagine why they created a new design. But I figure some people just might not have liked that specific race that got redesigned does not look as cool to them now, maybe. At the very least, there's this one character that's still the same, you know. Thank goodness for that. Also, I used Lucky Day right there, and it dealt so little damage. Today is not my lucky day, that's for sure. But yeah, after season 6, there's like only one villain left. Literally only one villain. Like, Trixie's good now. Starlight Glimmer, she's Twilight's apprentice, and yeah, I don't know where they can go now. Well, I guess they still have Tyrek, but it'd be a bit too soon to reuse them already. I guess they could always reuse Grogar or some other Generation 1 characters, you know? Oh yeah, by the way, there's like a 4th Equestria Girls movie that came out a while ago. Yeah, I don't care much about that. I just saw it in like the channel I was watching season 6 on had you know, previews about the 4th movie, and I mean, from what I've heard, the 3rd movie was like not as good as the 2nd one, and I haven't even watched the 2nd one yet. Just humans are not my thing. Humanoid abominations are not my thing. Anyway, for beating map 8, I get the skill badge. What does it do? It increases the skill of every tower by 3%. Wow. Well, it's something at least, you know? I think for map 9, 10, 11, and 12, I'm going to do a race. Do all 4 of them at once. I don't know if there's another set of maps, but it's possible. There's the space for it. Although perhaps more to the point, I wonder if there's even more badges. That'd be kind of surprising, but again, not impossible. Whatever the case, that's it for now. Hope you've all enjoyed this video and I'll have a very nice day. As a final little tidbit, I'd like to mention that I have my webcam now. However, I don't have a tripod and I don't like the angle the webcam is on right now, so I'm not going to be using it until I get a tripod. Actually, now that I think about it, by the time this video goes up, I'll probably have already used a webcam. Never mind!